horror house, but I am going to go through because I think it might be amusing and people may be interested to know how much shit I trudged through to get to this. Here's a couple movies that I tried to watch. Okay, this is El Bosque del Lobo. This is a Spanish movie. It actually seems cool, but I couldn't find it with any English subtitles. So if anyone knows where I can see this with English subtitles, I couldn't even find it on eBay or Amazon, physical copy or anything like that. I assume it was only VHS or maybe, I don't even know if it was VHS because there was no VHS in 1970. But the movie is on YouTube, but fully in Spanish. I think if I get to the end of 1970 and I can't find it, I think I might just watch it in Spanish. Because the premise of this movie is really cool. It's about a guy who kills people because he thinks he's a werewolf, but he's not one. El Bosque del Lobo means the woods of the wolf. The English title for it was the Ancines Woods. My bad, I forgot to look up what Ancines means, but El Bosque del Lobo, I will probably come back to this one eventually. Then we have El Vampiro de la Autopista. That means the vampire of the highway. I found this one online on YouTube. Very bad quality, but regardless of the visual quality, the movie just was garbage. Like, I cannot put myself through an hour and a half of this, okay? And that's going to be a common theme here. What else do we have? Aum. That's this one. Aum. Okay, look at this. All right. First of all, this is kind of a cool poster. This is kind of a cool poster. Okay, this poster looks like garbage. Okay, this is another Spanish movie. That's 3 Spanish movies in a row. This movie is about a guy that puts his soul into a doll. The doll looks like it cost about 30 cents. It looked so bad. And again, it was in Spanish. I don't remember if I saw English subtitles or not, but there was no way I was putting myself through this one. Horrible. Up next, Ritual dos Sádicos, which means in Portuguese, Ritual of the Sadists. This one on Letterboxd had a pretty decent average review. And the poster is quite sick. But I couldn't find a very good quality copy of it. I really feel like I can look past the visual quality, but like, again, the movie just looked like someone just picked up a camera and made it, and it wasn't very good. And I feel like I might be missing out on this one based off the fact that it has high reviews, but like, I'm skipping it. I'm skipping this one. Sorry. By the way, the English title for that is Awakening of the Beast. I don't know why they went and changed Ritual of the Sadists to Awakening of the Beast. I like Ritual of Sadists as a title. Okay, what else we got? This one was The Dead Don't Talk, a Turkish movie that made all the previous movies look like Hollywood blockbuster hits. This one was of the lowest possible production quality I could really imagine. I mean, I don't know what Turkey was like in 1970, so like kudos for them for trying, I guess. But yeah, I think this was supposed to be like a haunted house / zombie movie. You can see the house there. I kind of like this poster too, actually. But that was The Dead Don't Talk. Skip that one. All right, this one, Devil Woman. Devil Woman's about a woman who can control snakes. You can see all the snakes in her hair there. Again, I like this poster. And this one was actually on Amazon Prime in pretty decent quality. But the movie itself was unwatchably bad. It's actually a Filipino movie, but that... Don't think, oh, this is a Filipino movie, they couldn't do anything well. I recently watched a movie from 1968 called Brides of Blood, which was a Filipino/American movie. That movie was cool. That movie spawned 2 sequels, one in 1969 and one in 1970. And I haven't quite watched the 1971 yet, so we're going to get to that one. But I have pretty high hopes for that movie. The 1970 movie is called Beast of Blood. It's technically the 4th movie in that series. So Filipino people could make good movies in 1970. I know it. Okay, so this movie, Devil Woman, has no excuse. Okay, here's one. I was excited for this. An Evening with Edgar Allan Poe, featuring Vincent Price. How could this be bad? Well, it's just Vincent Price sitting in a chair reciting 4 back-to-back Edgar Allan Poe poems for an hour. So, like, it's not even really a movie. Don't need that, okay? I mean, certainly not going to review Vincent Price reading poems for an hour. No. Okay? This one, I bet I will make some people mad that I am skipping this one. This is The Grandmother by David Lynch. I know that David Lynch is a very beloved director by many, and I personally love Blue Velvet. I'm not going to pretend that I like anything else I've seen David Lynch do, although there's plenty of movies he's done that I haven't seen. I have on numerous occasions sat down and tried to digest David Lynch films, and I can't. I watched Mulholland Drive when I was a teenager, which now is like half of my life ago, so I guess that doesn't count. I certainly didn't understand anything that was going on in Mulholland Drive at the time. I watched The Alphabet, which was cool, but it's also just like 6 minutes of weird animation and like letters. And then I watched The Grandmother here. I watched like the first 10 minutes of it, and it's only half an hour long, and it's basically someone plants seeds and a grandmother grows out of it. But like, there's lots of boring parts in between. Like, the actual seed growing part was cool, but I couldn't really do it. So that's that. Then we have Janie, which I have mixed thoughts on this poster. You can tell the quality of effort that went into this poster, and that's about the same as went into the actual movie. So yeah, that's Janie. And then we have this one, which was oh gosh, I'm gonna forget it now because I've gone through so many. Too much to remember all at once. This is a Japanese movie. I think it's called The Sword of Watari, I think. It doesn't show it on here, but the actual Japanese title translates into Prince Broken Skirt Waistband or something like that. I don't know. There is a really, really poor quality bootleg of this movie on YouTube, but the movie actually looks cool, like really cool. There's like monsters in it, samurai sword fighting, all that. It looks cool. So I would definitely watch this one if I could find a decent copy of it. And that's it. Then I came to Hollywood Horror House, and I was able to actually get through all of that. So that's the background of what came in between Guru the Mad Monk and Hollywood Horror House. And I am going to trudge through because I know that there's at least a few people out there that appreciate completism. And even though I'm kind of cheating on the completism by not watching some of these movies, at least I'm giving them a shot and giving them a mention. Other than that, anything watchable from 1970, stay tuned because it's all coming. Here we go. All right. See you next time.